Hey y'all, hey lovely people. So I want to tell you today that you have a lot more power than you think you do. You see, since we're very small, we've had to abide by your mom's rules, your parents' rules, your family's rules, your school's rules, everyone's rules, society's rules, right? Like everyone has had to follow rules in their life, or your community, your social situation will punish you if you do not, okay? However, when you get older, you'll realize that you can create your own rules. So the reason why I want to talk about this subject today is because I had a friend come to me the other day and say, like, how do you do what you do? Like, how do you have the courage to say the things that you say and do the things that you do? And I simply said, because I understand that there are really no rules. Like, society wants you to believe that there are rules, and we have to understand rules and laws and regulations are designed, planned out, and implemented. Basically, they're created to keep you in a certain position. Not all rules. Some rules are definitely necessary. Like, the fact that killing a person is illegal is a great rule. The fact that taking things that don't belong to you is a great rule. However, when it comes to other things that are just a little bit more gray and not so black and white, and you're not harming, rules around activities that don't necessarily harm another person, now those are questionable. And when you realize this, you are taking on a mindset that is extremely empowering. When you realize that you can make your own rules and you don't have to follow societal norms, when you don't have to always follow the rules, you can do a lot more with your life, and you can create the reality that you want a lot easier. And it's also important to understand that you create your own reality with your thoughts. So if you really believe that in order to do something, you have to follow the rules and the rules are against you, then you're going to create whatever you think. So if you really believe that you can't do something because the rules are stopping you, then you're going to be stopped. But if you believe that rules can't stop you, then there's nothing that can stop you, right? I mean, I had to give my friend the example of enslaved people in the United States, right, in 1800s, 1700s, 1600s. Do you think they were thinking about rules when they were running north, taking the Underground Railroad to freedom? Were they thinking about rules? No, they knew it wasn't right. I mean, just because something's a rule, just because something's a law, doesn't mean it's ethical, it doesn't mean it's moral, it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't mean that you should follow it. But you always have to take into account what you want and where you want to go and follow your own rules. Because people love giving other people rules. People love to control other people. Rules, regulations, and laws are all a form of social control. And we have to remember that. We have to remember that they are constructed, they're social constructs. They are not objectively right or wrong. And that they are there for a reason. Right? People in power specifically set rules in place to get specific results with the populations they are making the rules for. Okay? A lot of times rules were created to keep people ignorant, to keep people controlled, to keep people oppressed. Okay? And when we can get that through our minds, we can understand. We have a lot more freedom to do what we need to do. Okay? So, to take on the mindset there are no such thing as rules, only creation will empower you, and you'll realize that you have a lot more power than you think you do. Your thoughts are extremely powerful. Whatever you believe you can do, you are right. Whatever you believe that you cannot do, you are also right. Okay? So if you choose to believe that you can do anything, you are choosing to set yourself up to do anything, right? And you also, have to remember that everything man-made we see in civilization, from the car to impressive architecture, to social systems, to technological infrastructures. You know, all of these things started off as an idea. All of these things started off in someone's mind. They didn't just pop up out of nowhere. Someone had to think about it first. And that is what I really, really wanted to emphasize, is that your thoughts are extremely powerful. And, you know, if someone could think up building the pyramids, or someone could think up building, you know, really complex international trade systems, right? Then you can think your way into the life that you want, okay? So just remember that there are no such thing as rules. Rules change all the time depending on who is in power and who has influence to say what's right and what's wrong, okay? And that your thoughts create your reality. And that everything that you see in the physical world started off in someone's mind. That's man-made, and that's a part of civilization, okay? So don't fret, believe in your power, understand that you think the life that you have into reality, and that you can take control of your life and what is around you by thinking towards that direction. Okay. All right, I'm gonna stop now. I've been rambling. But I mean, like, this really, I mean, I was just so sad that she really thought that she couldn't do certain things because of rules, right? As if rules really mean something. I mean, as if rules are, you know, a physical reality that stop you, right? So I'll ask you this. Are you gonna let rules stop you? Don't let them stop you. All right, well, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Ask me a question, engage in a conversation with me. I love talking with you guys, okay? And I will see you later. Bye.